योगस्थः कुरु कर्माणि सङ्गत्यक्त्वा धनञ्जय सिद्ध्यसिद्ध्यो समो भूत्वा समत्वं योग उच्यते. Previously, Sri Krishna Paramatma has explained Jnana Yoga to Arjuna. Now Sri Krishna Paramatma is explaining Karma Yoga. Both these yoga practices are not very different from each other. It is not separate paths to pursue by choosing either of these. Jnana Yoga is the preparation of a spiritual seeker to explore his inner truth. It is the attitude to be developed to travel in the path of self-enlightenment. That is Jnana Yoga. Whereas Karma Yoga is an everyday practice in a seeker's life on how he should perform his actions and stay unaffected by the varieties offered by this world. Jnana Yoga explains two things mainly, as we had seen earlier. Number one, nature of this impermanent world and body, and permanent true nature of the soul. Number two, responsibility of every human to perform his duties without personalizing the efforts. In Karma Yoga, which is in essence how a seeker executes his Jnana Yoga preparation to this world, Sri Krishna Paramatma begins by saying that all actions to be performed with the mind rooted to the presence within. What Sri Krishna Paramatma exactly implies here? In Jnana Yoga, during meditation, it is easily possible for a seeker to be undisturbed from the state of equilibrium. But in Karma Yoga, when the seeker is out of meditation and blown by the contrasting experiences, we should be cautious of our state of mind. This is very important because it's a constant effort to bring the mind back to the stillness with our eyes open. That is the reason Sri Krishna Paramatma emphasizes that the state of mind to be again and again brought back to equilibrium, so the seeker doesn't deviate from his path. Unless Karma Yoga is practiced, Jnana Yoga can't help the seeker in enlightenment. For example, a seeker elevates a little with a 2-hour morning meditation. But when he goes to work, he was thrown away by the contrasting experiences that triggers his emotion and changes the momentum of his thought patterns to somewhere else totally. So at the end of the day, every day it will be like back to square one. So staying unaffected by the outside world and keeping our conscience untainted is very essential for the spiritual progress. Krishna Paramatma says that we must do the actions guided by the inner wisdom rather than doing it in autopilot mode and unconscious of it, or doing it mechanically without being conscious of the actions. Deepak Chopra in his book Super Brain suggests that we should do one routine activity differently every day. Like if we brush our teeth from front to back, we may try by doing back to front. Like that simple activity in a different manner every day. दूरेन हेवरं कर्म बुद्धियोगात् धनञ्जय बुद्धौ शरणम् अन्विच्छ कृपणाफलहेतवः. By doing this, our brain creates new neurocells similar to that of a child's brain and increases our brain activity, cognizance, and so on. So this practice will also help us to be conscious of our actions rather than making it in autopilot. Sri Krishna Paramatma says when the action is guided by the inner wisdom, we naturally do not stress about the results. The key to effortless living is to get the actions and impulses guided by our wisdom. But how do we get our inner wisdom to guide us? When we are meditating, maybe we could be clairvoyant or clairaudient and receive some messages from our psychic being. But when we are active during the day, how do we ensure our actions are divinely guided? Deepak Chopra suggests that when our mind is too noisy or confused and we couldn't be clear about what to do next, like it can be a simple action of taking a sandwich for a snack or something big. So in that case, we can close our eyes for a moment and ask ourselves, what should I do? What is the best action for me now? When we do this, we will surely get an idea or an impulse on what to do next or how to handle our problems. Sri Krishna Paramatma also warns the seeker about not to use the inner wisdom for selfish motives. A seeker should not go within with a selfish desire to be manifested in his life for himself. A seeker should always go inside himself with a surrendering attitude and be divinely guided. We should go empty-handed inside and get the divine guidance out. That is the way of effortless living. Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare.